Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Harika. So in today's video, I am going to show you how we can actually create a robot, run a robot and debug. And I will also show you how we can actually check the logs along with all these different things. Okay, so if you have followed the previous video, we have seen how we can actually install Visual Studio Code into our machines and also how we can actually create a folder for creation of the robot, right? So now with the extensions that we have installed, now I'm going to create robots, right? So the extension that we have installed, let me just show you the extension. So robocop code, right? So with that we can actually create a robot. So in order to do that, just do click a shortcut key, which is Control Shift P. This is the command to create a robot. I mean, not to create a robot. This is called as command palette. So to get the command palette, you have to click Control Shift P. Okay. So once after you do that, let me just give you that in a notepad so that you can understand. Okay. So let me show you the command Control plus Shift plus P. Okay, this is the command that you have to give in order to get the command palette. Okay, so once after you do that, let me show you what has to be done next. Control Shift P, and after that I have to create a robot, right? So just type in create robot. Okay, so you can see Robocop create robot and just click it. So once after you click that, it will take little while in order to actually load the Robocop information over here. So once after you get it, it is updating the environment. It will take a little time for the first time when we are doing that. So once after that's done, you will get an option to select the template. So I have mentioned you, right, the framework, robot framework extension that we've installed is having all the different types of templates. So you can just select any of the templates. So I have clicked on standard template and I'm going to use the workspace folder. So if you see, the robot has created successfully at this place, which is in our folder. So it has multiple files inside it. So going forward, we can understand what are these different files and why we are using them. But for time being, just check this folder, which is task.robot. So this is a main file where we are actually writing the functions or the methods where exactly the robot information will goes in and the execution will be starting from. Okay, so this is the main file, and about all these files I will be explaining in detail when the time comes. So these are the things that you have to understand. So this contains the task.robot folder in it. So once after that is done, let's execute this particular task.robot folder and see. So this has to actually print done. So nothing else is there in this particular folder. This is just a demo folder and it has a log message which prints done. Okay, so in it's just we will just see what are all these in the going forward next sessions. But for letting you know how you can actually execute the particular file, I'll show you the robot. I will show you how you can do that. There are two ways that you can do. Just go to the Robocop code icon that's there here in the left side, and you can just run all the tasks from here. So once after you run, you can see the process executing, and you can see here the tasks, one task and one is passed and zero failed, correct? So this is how it will execute. And another way of executing is just again go to command palette, Control Shift P, and you can just type in run robot. Okay, just click on it. That will also execute the task. So these are the two ways. You can either do it from the activity panel or you can do it from the command palette. Okay, so these are the two ways. So once after you have done that, you can see there is two folders, output and the log folder. Okay, so you can just observe the log here. So this is where you can monitor the logs. So in order to view this file, you have to click on control, click this particular file. So it will open in the browser, and you can just see here all the task. One is passed out of one, and how much time it has taken. If there are any failures or if there is any file that's skipped, you can just see everything over here. And apart from that, you can also see, let's say if there is any failure, if it's a web application, the screenshot of it will also be appeared. So you can see that going forward, how you can actually see the logs and monitor them, and how you can understand them. Everything you can observe. But as of now, the suite contains only one task, which is minimal task, and the keyword. Okay, so the terminologies might be new to you right now, but just in a high level language, I can say there is one task which is printing done, right? This is there inside that particular task. So that's it, and the information is printed over here, which is done. And this is one way of monitoring logs. And apart from that, you can also go to the output folder. Inside the output folder, you have something called as log.html. You can just click on it and open in default browser. This will also take you to the same file. So this is how you can actually monitor the logs. And apart from that, so we have seen the creation, we've seen the execution, running in two different ways, and also monitoring the logs. And apart from running, you can also do debugging, right? So if there is any programming best practices that you have to consider, debugging is one of them, right? So just go to task.robot, and you can just place a log, and you can also place one more log saying that, task executed successfully. Okay, so you can just mention this message, and when you put a breakpoint here, it will stop here, and you can just step in into that particular line of code. So I'm using this particular option over here for debugging the process. Okay, so the task will start execution, and it will stop over here. And you have to just click on this particular thing in order to, okay, I have actually clicked on two times, so that's why the two robots have started working. But you can just click on it, and then you can just check that the process is being stepped, I mean moved forward from this particular line to the next line, right? So this is perfect. And this is for the next one. So this is how you can actually perform the debug. So in this process, when I was actually creating the process and running it from the Mac, I haven't encountered any issues. But when I was doing from the Windows, I have actually encountered one issue, which is the one that I kept handy in the notepad, sticky notes. So this is the one, Robocop home is invalid. Okay, so this particular variable's value is invalid. So this is the message that I've got when I was trying to create and run the file. So I have resolved it in a particular way. So I would like to make a separate video on it, so that you can, if you are also facing that particular issue, you can just check out the video. I will give the clear understanding of how you can resolve that issue, and create and run the robot successfully. So in this video, we have seen creation, running, log monitoring, debugging, everything. So in the next video, I am going to talk about a few terminologies that we use, like settings, task, keywords, and everything, and what is there inside it. So all these different types of terminologies I'll be talking about, and it will be clear for you going forward when we actually build a big robot, right? So if you are facing issue while creating the robot, do check it out how to fix that particular issue in the next video. And also the next video will be the other video will be on the terminologies of it. So if you like the content of my channel, thank you so much for watching, and also do let me know in the comment section. I will see you in the next video. Bye.